When putting together a logo proposal for your client, one of the most crucial things you can do is include in-situ visuals. In-situ visuals help us demonstrate to a client how a logo design can work in real-life instances. Ultimately, we will want to use in-situ visuals to help sell our design. This helps reaffirm and persuade the client of the quality and suitability of your design. If done well, this will convince the client that the logo is the perfect creative solution for their product, company, or business. So once we have finished our logo design, it will help to put it into some appropriate in-situ visuals, which you can use to convince the client of its merits. In this video, I will be discussing in-situ visuals and demonstrating how you can create them in your design proposal. So let's get into it. So here I am in Illustrator, and this is a typical proposal document I will put together for a client. The first three sections build up the design context and introduce the idea and thoughts that have gone into the logo design. After this, the final logo design is presented to the client, including colorways and any permutations. After this section, there are a number of pages showing how the logo can be used in a number of in-situ visuals. If you want to take a closer look at this document, you can find it in the downloadable course folder. The course folder comes with my complete logo design solution I will be demonstrating on this course, including all my design example files and documents at each step to aid your learning experience. The folder also comes with design resources, such as a logo design process checklist, process documents and templates, a project folder structure, color sample charts, and a logo proposal document example, all of which you can not only learn from, but use in your own design process. To get the full learning experience and use the resources to help develop your own logo project, I recommend you get the course folder. Download link with instructions is in the description. So with the course folder open, click into the design process example folder, click into the presentation folder, and click to open the illustrated document or PDF called Euphoria Proposal, and you will have the same document I have open here. So for this project, I'm working on a logo design for a music festival, and at the end of the document you can see I have a few pages showing how the logo can be used in a series of in-situ visuals. Now, one of the most important things to keep in mind when using in-situ visuals is context and scale. Always try and think about where the logo may be used and how it will be used in a variety of sizes. When including in-situ visuals, you will want to try and make it seem as real as possible, so the client can see it working in a variety of ways to see if it works or not. So in this case, for a music festival, the logo may be used in poster designs, as stickers, on a ticket, a lanyard, wristbands, a t-shirt, and perhaps on a venue flag and online social media, to name a few. For this example, I have used in-situ visuals for some of these common instances, where a logo may be used for a festival and in some large and small instances. Now, there are many ways you can source your in-situ visuals. One way is to take pictures and build them yourself. However, this can take a lot of time, and if you are on a project with a tight budget or timeline, you may want to spend more time on other parts of the process. A method I like to use is to invest in in-situ mockups from royalty-free websites or use free stock images to superimpose my design onto. A small investment for a mockup template and a little time searching for the right image can save you hours of work, which will ultimately save you money. Well-designed templates will enable you to simply drop your logo in minutes, and you can use them again and again, and they are also great to use in your portfolio. For my project, you can see I have used a few examples. Here, each one was either a paid-for mockup template or an image from a stock-free website. I managed to put these together in just a few hours, which saved me a ton of time having to do all this myself, and I was able to really showcase the logo to the fullest. If you are wondering how I did these, I'll be showcasing some tutorials over the next few episodes. Now, sometimes, when designing a logo, you may have designed it in such a way for a specific reason. In-situ visuals are not just good to show off your design, but also an important method to communicate to the client why you have designed the logo the way you did, with any permutations. For my project, the logo has been designed in a few permutations to be used effectively in a variety of instances, and has also been designed to be used as part of a language for marketing. So here I have used in-situ visuals to show how I see the logo working in a variety of creative instances, both large and small. So first I've presented the logo in full color and how it works with a background treatment for an initial impression. Next, I've shown how it works on a large scale on a poster, and this is where I start to show how the colors work as part of a system. Next, we see the logo as part of a language on posters. More large format examples, how it can be used as stickers. Here we can see some small format usage, how it will appear on location-specific tickets and a lanyard, wristbands, on t-shirts. Here you can see how the logo is used in a simple way to celebrate a specific year. Further examples on t-shirts, how the logo may work on flags, how the logo design may work as a stamp for face paint and decoration for festival goers, and an emblem badge to feature on a variety of clothing, how it may look on social media, and how it may look in context against other competitor logos. So for this project, the logo design is quite dynamic. The colors serve a practical purpose beyond the logo itself, which can be used as backgrounds. So here I have included a few in-situ visuals to demonstrate and communicate how this can work. Now, depending on the project, sometimes I'll design a more simple logo where there may only be one permutation and a simple color palette, so I may not have to include as many in-situ visuals. Keep in mind there is no right or wrong amount of in-situ visuals you can include, though I would always recommend you use enough to show a client how you see the logo working to do justice to your design in both large and small formats. Now, some of you may be wondering, why have I included the logo at the end next to other logos? Well, this is something I have found the clients respond well to, and it can help sell your logo design. When showcasing your logo to your client, as well as showing it in situ, it helps to put the logo next to some of its competitors. This allows you to show how it stands out from the competition. Here I have a bunch of dance music festival logos, and I have placed mine in the mix to see how it appears next to them. So when putting together your proposal document, consider using appropriate in-situ visuals, as this can really help sell your design and convince a client of its merits. In my proposal, you can see I have used a bunch of in-situ mockups. Each one was either a paid-for mockup or an image from a stock-free website, which I managed to put together in just a few hours, which saved me a ton of time having to do this myself, and I was able to really showcase the logo to the fullest. Over the next couple of episodes, I'm going to demonstrate some really good techniques you can use and some good templates you can invest in and how to use them for your proposal document. In the next video, I'm going to start by demonstrating a technique to simply superimpose your logo design onto a poster street scene. So see you in the next video.